These are some quick and easy answers for week 4, unit 1, calculating pay. This is mostly review and preview, so getting you ready for the learning that's about to take place. Question 1 wants you to calculate each amount. 20% of $80. So when we see something that's a percentage, it always means it's out of 100. So the term pourcent just means per 100, and it's a French. So there's our percent sign. So that just becomes the out of 100. We keep the 20. So we've got a fraction now, 20 out of 100. The word of becomes a multiplication sign. So 20 out of 100 times 80. Oh, and there should be a dollar sign in front of that 80 if it's going to be correct dollar notation. And to make the calculation, 20 over 100 is actually 20 divided by 100. And then you divided by 100. And then you multiply by 80. Okay, so we just turn the fraction in to the numbers 20 divided by 100. So it in effect becomes 0.2 times 80. And when you multiply that out, I believe you get $16. Okay, so this is close to being a level 4. It's not quite because there's no words to explain what's gone on, but the person's very clearly showed their thinking. They've shown understanding of what 20% means by changing it into a fraction, and then again by showing what they need to punch into the calculator. They just show, number sense understanding of how to find 20% of $80, which is shown right here, and then they have the correct answer. So it's a level 3 plus. Where they could improve here in question A is by just including some sort of a statement that clarifies what the purpose of their question or their work is. Okay, so 3.6% of $250. Again, we change the percentage to a number out of 100, so 3.6 out of 100. And the word of becomes a multiplication sign. And we keep the $250. So you can see here, when we're putting one equal sign below the line above it, it really means that each line is equal to the one above it. It's just using different math symbols and different math language to express what's above it. So then we put 3.6 divided by 100 into our calculator, as we've shown here. I'm not going to show the thinking again, and we will get 0.036. And what I've noticed is that some of you are making the switch from 3.6% to 0.36, and that's not right. You need to have that extra 0 in there after the decimal. And then we multiply 0.036 times $250. And let's see what we get there. I have no idea what the answer is going to be. I'll let you punch that in your calculator yourself. Okay, next page. So the next question wanted you to convert each fraction to a percent. So now we need to make 3/5 equal to a number out of 100. So really what they're saying is, okay, you get 3 out of 5 on a test. What is that out of 100? Okay, so by just showing this, you're showing understanding of the purpose of the question. So really what you need to do is to make that change. Again, we use the 3 divided by 5. So 3 out of 5 on a test, you'd punch in 3 divided by 5. And then we multiply by 100. And that's going to give you your total out of 100, or what it would have been on a test. So 3 divided by 5 times 100 is equal to 60% when you punch that into your calculator. Okay, and question B, 4 divided by 7, or 4 out of 7. What is that as a number out of 100? Or what's it as a percentage? So again, we're trying to, the purpose of this, we'll state clearly that we're trying to find a number out of 100. Using words to explain your answer. Mike does a really good job of this. Always helps. So we can go 4 divided by 7 times 100. And we'll find that, I'm going to actually have to punch that thing into a calculator. Okay, let's minimize that. We need to get our pen back. Okay. So right now I'm punching 4 divided by 7. Switch to my iPad. You can't see me, but whatever. 4 divided by 7 times 100 gives us an answer of 57%. Okay, and the last question says Mika earns $9.50 an hour tutoring. If Micah earns $71.25, how many hours did he tutor? So let's state the purpose of this question. Let's tell our reader what we're finding. Number of hours Mika tutored. So that's going to be equal to $9.50. Nope, that's going to be equal to $71.25. And we're going to divide that by the number of hours, the amount the guy makes an hour for tutoring, $9.50 per hour. So we're going to punch 71.25 divided by 950 into our calculator, and it should give us how many hours he worked for. We end up finding that the number is 7.5 hours. And so we've clearly stated the purpose of the question, finding the number of hours he worked. We've shown what we punch into the calculator, $71.25 divided by $9.50. We've got the correct answer with units. We have one equal sign below the next, just proper math format. We might include a therefore statement. So therefore, Mika worked 7.5 hours as a tutor.